You also write for National Review Online, and you have, I think, is one of the best op-eds about this entire subject, and it's called "What Walmart Knows About Hispanics." And I saw this commercial that you wrote about this, and you use Walmart, this business, and the commercial that they put out as exactly how you sell capitalism, how you sell prosperity. And you wrote in your op-ed piece that, poll after poll bears out that Hispanics think Democrats care more. But then you also get into how the Obama economy really has hit the Hispanic community hard. More Hispanics are out of work. 1 million more are living in poverty than when he first took office.
2 million more.
Wow. Mm-hmm. This was a great piece. Tell us what you're doing with the Libre Initiative, and tell us more about this example that you used in this op-ed.
Thank you. Yes, the article is called "What Walmart Knows About Hispanics That Liberals Don't." And I encourage everyone to watch it, especially, or to read it. Everybody, especially who's been wondering, how do we win back Hispanics? Because really, the truth is, Hispanics want what all of us want. We want the American dream, and that's why that commercial. If you click onto that article, there's a link to it. She's a middle-aged woman. She just earned her 20-year badge of service at Walmart. And she talks about how she had before working for Walmart, a really rough time, like a lot of Americans do. She was a single mom, 4 kids. She was on welfare. And then she says in the commercial that when she started working at Walmart, almost immediately her life, started turning around. And she recalls the day that she actually calls the food stamp office and says, "Thank you very much. I won't be needing your help anymore." And she shows in the commercial, the house that she bought. And I think that these are all things Americans want, and Hispanics are no different. A home, the opportunity to have a job, and one of the things that we're seeing, and we saw it in the last election cycle, that you didn't build this thing, so much denigration of work, a government that's incentivizing people not to work. I mean, you can earn in many states more on welfare than you can as an entry-level teacher or secretary. Or even in the most generous states, you can earn more on welfare than you can as an entry-level computer programmer. Wow. So this is a topic that's very near and dear to me because the one thing that Hispanics do come is with the desire to work, and we're highly entrepreneurial. We start businesses at 3 times the rate of the average American. So what we have is a population that really wants the American dream, but when they move into often these ethnic enclaves where they come when they first arrive, there's a team of community organizers ready to sign them up and lead them in another direction. And as conservatives, what we need to do is we need to keep reminding them that the American dream is alive. And that's precisely the mission of the Leave It Initiative. And that's why I'm very excited to work with them. I had the opportunity to work with many groups on this Hispanic issue, and this is the one I chose to work with because they have the right model. We're doing web videos showing American dream stories of everyday Hispanic Americans and reminding them that the dream is alive. Because, Dana, I really believe that what Obama has accomplished, his biggest accomplishment, has been that he has convinced huge numbers of Americans that the American dream is dead or that it's rigged and only accessible to rich or well-connected people, and that's a lie. The American dream is alive. And it's a very convenient thing to try and convince people of because if the dream is alive, if the American dream is dead, if it's not real, then suddenly you need Obama, you need big government, and you need benevolent community organizers.
Absolutely. And that's an epic way to put it as well. And I sometimes I know that if a number of families that I've talked to, there's a Russian family that we are friends with, and they immigrated from from Russia to the United States a number of years ago, raising their family here. Their kids are going to college. And at a number of different events and rallies, the dad has said to me before, I feel like I've been taken in a way. He said, because everyone talks about the American dream with the United States and looking outside, looking in, it looks, it's way better than what we have in Russia. It's way better than what we have in other countries. And then you get here and you see all of these policies that are being put into effect to basically reconfigure the United States government to look like the governments that we just left. And I wondered is there anger in the Hispanic community? Do you feel the same way? Do people feel the same way? Because I keep hearing this more and more, and I'm just wondering if finally people who are immigrating to the United States and starting business here, if they're going to see this and just have enough and call it out.
I hope so, but the truth is we are very behind because the truth is community organization works, and we're not present in those communities. Libre Initiative is the only organization that I know of that's actually duplicating that community organization model of becoming embedded in these communities. The conservative, quote unquote, even the Republican model is we show up 6 months before an election and we leave. And La Raza, Voces de la Frontera, Chicanos por la Causa, all of these progressive groups that are geared towards outreach to Hispanic Americans, they are embedded. They've been there for years. They've gained trust. Even not just campaigns come and go, candidates come and go. They don't leave. And that's what we need to do. We need to be embedded because here's what's exciting about it. I mean, it can be very depressing to look at, the election numbers. Let me tell you some really hopeful things.